The markets are waking up and juicy gains are coming in hot if you know where to look for them. If you don't know, now you know that AI is where the feistiest action is headed this cycle. And today, I'm going to bring you what could be the next major AI player. Welcome back to the Blockchain Basement, and I'm your host, The Druth. This is a place where you can stay based, get connected, and get in the know about the latest news in crypto, macro, and everything in between. Only trust the very best with your digital assets and get yourself an Arculus wallet with a code BASE10 at checkout and a link down in our description to support the channel. This gives you the power to become your very own bank and take your sovereignty into your own hands. Now, more than ever, we have AI taking over, and we are seeing tokens that catalyze this evolution, steering the bullhorns in their favor. But of course, this has its pitfalls, and we have seen countless manipulated images and videos this election cycle, and they are coming out to influence the public opinion in a massive way.
I, Kamala Harris, and your Democrat candidate for president.
This fake artificial intelligence generated video of Kamala Harris has been widely viewed online since being shared on X by tech billionaire Elon Musk.
Well, when I brought this up at Bitcoin Nashville, one team was addressing this issue head on and working on real world solutions. Now, I can't get into too much detail because this is still behind the curtains and not yet released to the public. But I will tell you that I am very impressed by what they had in the works, and I see massive things coming for this project as they continue to push the envelope on AI development and the accountability of media across the world. So you want me to get to the point? What the flux is going on here? Just in the past couple of days, we have witnessed Flux token with a breakout moment, regaining some key support and showing vitality in its price action. Flux Network is a decentralized hybrid Web3 hosting service that is daring to compete with Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. Flux claims to be the first and largest scalable decentralized computing network run by individual nodes. To break it down simply, Flux is a multi-chain ecosystem that hosts dApps, websites, and other networks by providing a layer 1 proof-of-work blockchain. Flux is also paired with a layer 2 node infrastructure that builds decentralized computer networks. This allows businesses to lease the storage space on the Flux network, which has massive growth potential with the advent of AI. The Flux team is zeroed in on this opportunity and has major announcements for Flux AI and their improved Flux Edge for AI integration into businesses. One of the finer points of Flux Edge is that the proof of work is actually proof of useful work. That means that their computation is trimmed down to be lean, nimble, cheap, and unlike many other proof-of-work predecessors that are burdened by the redundancy and heavy computational loads. Not only does this make Flux better performing, but it also is a better environment for making it more unanimous as a contender for massive scaling surges that AI requires to actually be put into use. When businesses choose to run on Flux, they better themselves against not just a wildly higher cost, but also from censorship blackouts, malicious cyber attacks, or down networks. The strength of Flux lies in its built-in triple redundant security nodes that outperform any centralized server in spades. Flux's decentralized network boasts a 99 to 100% uptime, which makes it extra appealing to high-stakes AI infrastructure builds. But that's not all that makes Flux flex on its competition. Setting up a miner on Flux is relatively simple and can be done on most home computers. An 8 gig graphics card and about 15 minutes of your time is all that is required to start mining this project. Flux pays out mining rewards of their fixed supply of Flux tokens, but also in parallel assets stemming from other crypto projects that they partner with while using the Zelle Core wallet. Recently, Flux announced that Bitcoin is an upcoming addition to the parallel assets class, but already has teamed up with Kadena, Ethereum, AVAX, Tron, Binance, Solana, and more to come. Flux has 4 tiers of nodes to choose from, which use Flux coin as collateral, and the more Flux coins you put up, the more you earn in return for your running of nodes. Any action taken on the network requires compensation in Flux, putting up a node, leasing storage space, staking, and leasing widgets on a website hosted by Flux. This helps create a demand for the coin and build a network all at the same time. Very important for upward price movements. Currently, there are 12,345 nodes in operation, and with the ease of setting up access, along with their attractive rewards, Flux is undoubtedly going to continue to gravitate new users into its network. As an established project with a fully doxed team, a sound reputation, and obvious utility, this pick is not one to let off your radar anytime soon. But a project doesn't do well just because of great ideas or even by its tech alone, but Flux is doing right by the tokenomics as well. The coin's maximum supply is at 440 million, which is relatively small, and although some inflation is to be expected, Flux token is definitely a live one. Miners can expect a halving every 2.5 years, the current block time being around 2 minutes, with a reward of 37.5 Flux coins. 50% of that reward goes to proof of work and the other half to the nodes. 73% of the supply is already in circulation and 32% is locked. This acute infrastructure and healthy tokenomics contribute to the overall resiliency of the ecosystem and the long-term outlook and potential for this price. Flux has a strong design, a use case, and a likely AI feature ahead of it, and the three things standing in the way are Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. These firms make up 65% of the cloud market, being the top 3 providers. But Flux has an ace up its sleeve here too, working with another behemoth in computing. Flux has been accepted into the Nvidia Inception program now as a premier partner. They're benefiting from Nvidia's cutting-edge technology and their marketing support as they break into the AI frontier. This is massive. This is huge. Maybe the best. It's already illustrated that it has massive decentralization that outperforms centralized computing power, and this is necessary when it comes to AI. Just look at Google Maps versus Hive Mapper. What took Google 5 years to accomplish was done in just a few months by using decentralized peer-to-peer networks. The solution is clear, and Flux could be a massive winner in this area despite being a huge underdog. They are focused on the prize. AI is probably the fastest growing sector out there, with plenty of room to the upside to get a piece of the pie. Like I said earlier, there is lots more coming for this project that I think is going to be a total knockout. This team is definitely vicious and capable and not to be underestimated. And this is what I like to see here in the blockchain basement. That's all I've got for you today in this episode. Thanks for joining me, and until next time, Druth out.